The Biden campaign released a new ad this morning that starts running in battlegrounds today. It's a very good ad, and we need to share it aggressively through our networks today. Okay, chat, are you ready?
Did you see Trump last night? I mean it sincerely. The most lies told in a single debate. He lied about the great economy he created. He lied about the pandemic he botched. And then, his biggest lie, he lied about how he had nothing to do with the insurrection of January 6th. We all saw with our own eyes.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you.
We saw police being attacked, the Capitol being ransacked. He did not a single thing to stop it, nothing. Folks, I know I'm not a young man, but I know how to do this job. I know right from wrong. I know how to tell the truth. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Sometimes you see an ad, and it's an ad that only a losing campaign would make, and you know the candidate who made it can't win. That's that ad. It's not that the ad makes like Biden look bad. It's what the ad represents that means it's a losing ad. It's an ad of a loser. That ad actually made me completely certain that he has to drop out. What do I mean by that? Why do I say that? Well, that ad was made for Joe Biden, not for the voters. Joe Biden failed utterly in the debate, and he was depressed. And so his campaign manager directed the fucking campaign to make an ad to make him feel better. That's what that ad was for. It wasn't for changing voters' minds and getting them to support Joe Biden, because it doesn't do anything to do that. It makes him sound like he's not an old man. It makes him sound powerful. That's why it was all shots of Joe Biden. This is an ad for Joe Biden. And honestly, the only people who like this, and I don't mean this, if you thought this was a good ad in chat, I'm going to explain why you thought that. Because you're in the same mindset as a Biden campaign staffer right now. You're not in the mindset of somebody who is ambivalent about who Joe Biden or Donald Trump just wants things to get better for themselves and sees politics as a means to get that outcome. Why are people mad at Joe Biden? They think he's too old to do the job, but it's not that. If everything was going well, they wouldn't care. The reason why they don't think Biden can do the job is because he's denying the problems that exist. America's already great. Best economy, 15 million jobs. Not talking about housing. Not talking about homeless crisis. Not talking about the cost of living crisis. Joe Biden tried to convince people that things are good. They don't think they're good, man. There's no way you're going to convince people that things are good. When they see their grocery bill going up, when they see their precarity going up, when they see more people on the streets, that is unavoidable. When they can't afford their rent, they can't afford a mortgage. Those are not small things. Those are the big things. When they can't afford if they do own a home, they can't afford the home insurance. Homeowners insurance is exploding in prices. That's the stuff he's not even talking about those things. And that doesn't even begin to speak about the foreign policy blunders. That was all just cheap garbage. It was made for people who are cynical. It was made for people to say, oh, other people will like that. Dummies will like that. And let me tell you something, God. Chat, whenever you think you're doing something and you're tricking other people, you're really tricking yourself. Let's look at this ad again so you can see what I mean.
Did you see Trump last night? I mean,
first of all, he's spending money to tell people to go look at the debate. Right off the bat, complete fail, complete mistake. So why are they doing it? Why are they spending money to tell people to look at the debate clips? Because they're ad is made for Joe Biden so the campaign doesn't get fired.
Sincerely, the most lies told in a single debate.
Again, this is an ad made for Joe Biden. This is an ad made for Joe Biden, not for you.
He lied about the great economy he created. He lied about the pandemic he botched. And then, his biggest lie, he lied about how he had nothing to do with the insurrection of January 6th.
Okay. None of that is relevant for what people are talking about. This is stupid. This is actually stupid. This is also an ad made for other Democratic elites. This is so bad. Blue MAGA ad.
We all saw with our own eyes.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you.
President Joe Biden told a gathering of Democratic governors that he needs to get more sleep and work fewer hours, including curtailing events after 8 p.m. This whole campaign is based on the big lie. There's two big lies. Like, the egos of the American political establishment is fucking so disgusting. Oh my god. It's so disgusting that both political parties require big lies to stain the egos of their candidates. Every Republican has to pretend that Trump didn't lose in 2020 because his ego can't handle it. Every Democrat has to pretend that Biden isn't completely demented. Awesome. Happy 4th.